I read somewhere in the article by UNDP, I think it's around 2015, I cannot remember. They say that youth is not simply human being, but they are human becoming. So yes, obviously, feeling as a waste that's the fact. I am also a byproduct of a process which is feeling useless, discarded, so I am a waste, and definition of waste is a byproduct of a process which is no more in use, which is wasted, which is discarded. Okay, so I came into the conclusion that youth is a waste. Now many people will be furious to me for saying this statement. How can you say youth is a waste? But someone might find this very rational. It depends upon how you perceive the concept of waste. Useless or useful. So anyways, I'm just sharing you my journey. How was I feeling back then and how I'm feeling now. So I came into the conclusion that youth is a waste. It needs to be managed. I cannot feel this for a really long time. I have been feeling this for a really long time now. I cannot take it further. So I need to get managed. Is there anything like waste management? I was just thinking, and I just googled again. Yes, there is a term, waste management. You can manage the waste. But I was like digging into deeper of research and getting information, and I got greedy. If I'm going to get managed, I'm going to get managed in the best possible way. What is the best possible way to manage waste? We all know that the entire world globally is running in the path of sustainable development. Heavy word. Sustainable development. So I should walk along with the world. So if I'm getting managed, I will get managed in sustainable manner because I have to go along with the world. And there are lots of sustainable goals to fulfill, all around the world. If you just go into internet, you can find that. So how can you manage waste in sustainable manner? So I digged into deeper, my greed to know more. There is a term called integrated waste management. Okay, that's too heavy now, I cannot go inside. Integrated waste management, what is that? And it was written, it is the best possible way to manage the waste. It is the most effective way to sustainably manage the waste. Okay, fine. I'm not going to dig into the concept of managing entire youth, mobilizing youth, finding policies, bureaucracy, politics. There are lots of things. If you are going to manage youth, you have lots of policy level work, which I cannot because I'm not capable of that. I know that. I cannot do anything about the outside world, but I can do something about inside world. I can do something about myself. I knew that. So yes, if I'm going to manage myself in a sustainable manner, integrated waste management, I'm going to do for myself because I'm feeling like I'm a waste. So it's something wrong inside. Then I digged into it, I was confirmed that I'm going to manage myself in integrated waste management behavior, the sustainable way. So what is integrated waste management? I digged again. It's very simple. Please don't feel very heavy. It's very simple. Integrated solid waste management uses a principle of 3R. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and finally dumping. It's very simple. So reduce means reducing the waste from your source where it's produced, like the thing we use in house, plastics, everything. Make sure I produce less waste. Second is reuse, the material which can be used again and again. Once it's used already, if you can use it again and again, that's the concept of reuse. For example, clothes, glass jars, etc. And third is recycle. Recycle is something, it's the idea of converting a material that can be used again. Converting the waste into something reusable. For example, glasses, plastic, papers. It's very simple. And finally, dumping. Dumping the waste which cannot be reduced, reused, recycled, which is very infectious to health, into the land. And while searching all of this information, there was suggestion in this homepage, and this kind of ideas is practiced in the outer world. There were lots of information to dig into, but I couldn't go there because lots of information makes you crazy. But I just went into one, to be honest, one information. There is a really good way, there is a really good idea that's practiced in Madrid. I just forgot the name, of converting those dumped waste and converting it into a forest or a park. You can go and search if you have time. It's a very interesting concept. So, okay. Now, finally, I got the basic knowledge: reduce, reuse, recycle, and dumping. How am I gonna use that to clean the waste inside me? What could I reduce? What could I reduce? What do I have to reduce? I have all the hatreds, I have all the negative comments, that's all I have. So yes, I'm going to reduce that because it's coming out of the main source, from the point where this whole process starts, the hatred. I'm going to reduce that. I cannot be entirely positive all of a sudden. It's very tough because we're living in a developing kind of a country, so it's very difficult, I know that, but still, can I just minimize one bad comment a day on a Facebook, or one complaint a day? You know, anything which is in my hand. So yes, okay, reduce is done, reuse. What can I reuse? What do I have to reuse? I need to have something to reuse. All I have is frustration, all I have is complaint, all I have is bad comment, all I have is the hatred, the frustration. So, there is one thing, it is very difficult to find a topic to learn about. To get a topic is a very challenge. I need to learn something, but what am I going to learn about? Getting topic is like achievement. So, whatever complaint I have about whatever thing I'm complaining about, I will use that as my topic to research today or get some information about that topic. For example, I'm complaining that, oh my god, the lights are not coming, what are the political leaders doing here? It's not gonna happen. Then, okay, the subject matter is lights. Okay, I can just go and dig into what, when, and where. WS question about light. That much. What is light? Who invented it? It's very, very helpful to dig into WS question about anything you complain. Don't go into how and why because it's very vague. That will make you crazy. But at least 3 WH question about the fact, about the thing that you're complaining. Okay, that's reuse. Okay, recycle. What am I going to recycle? Recycle is something, it means you have to convert something into usable. Which is waste, you have to convert it into something useful. Okay, what do I have to recycle? I need to make sure whatever I'm complaining about, whatever I'm telling it's bad, it's not good, I need to convert it into something useful. How can that be possible? Just tell me. How to recycle something? Is there any way? What I thought is I will recycle something into empathy, because all I have is hatred. I have a bad comment, I have a bad feeling. What is the opposite of having hatred, having bad comment? It's having empathy. How can you be empathetic? You have to understand someone without judging them. Okay, today I'm going to understand someone without judging them. That's all you can do. Recycling your hatred into empathy. Okay, so that's recycle is done. Now it's time for dumping process. So for dumping, you need a land. You need a land to feel waste, or where you can go and throw all of the waste which cannot be reused, reduced, recycled. So where is the land? What's my land? Is the land where I have to stand. So your workplace is your land. Whatever you're going to dump, whatever the beautiful process you are becoming, dump it into the place where you are working. If you want to raise the voice through your platform. If you are complaining about some kind of a change that's not happening outside, make sure that is happening inside the field you're working. Small changes in your field. So I believe that's dumping for me. So I have done 3R concept, integrated waste management inside myself using 3R: reduce, reuse, recycle, and dumping. Okay, I start to feel some kind of a change within me. But all we know that change is, it's about change is about within, not outside. But it's a very vague concept. Change is within. Oh my God, it's so vague concept. How is that possible? All we have to do is fragment our steps. I get inspired from 3R concept, fragmenting my steps of change, and this has helped me a lot. We all know that we have frustration, we have hatreds. Hatreds comes out of frustration. And for me, the youth like me who always wake up with the feeling that, oh my God, I'm born in a so blessed country and I'm doing nothing. For the youth like me, frustration is out of someone not doing their work or me not being able to do my work. It's for the youth, the kind of youth I am. I'm explaining myself in that way. Or frustration is out of having a willpower to do something but not having a way. Okay. So having a willpower, not having a way is a situation when you want to do something but you don't know how to do it. You need to have ideas. Where do you get ideas from? How does idea get evolved? The ideas get evolved from having a knowledge about something, having information about something. You don't need to dig into deeper. I explained about the concept of reuse, where I was using my complaint as the subject matter to dig into the information about. That can help you here. So make sure you get some kind of information every day. You don't need to dig into very much deeper, just make sure you get 3 WH questions first. So getting information is feeling of being powerful. You have something to say, something to understand. And yes, one thing that is very much required is you need to have a desire to know something. How can you have a desire? Everybody cannot have a desire. You need to make desire a habit. Just make sure one day I'll learn one thing, or I'll ask, if I don't know anything, I'll ask something about that to other people. Okay, having said that, now I need to go in a parallel manner because change is not just inside, it's outside also. So 3R, using 3R concept within and 3R concept outside the environment. I'm doing this in a parallel manner. I need to do 3R concept to clean the environment around my space, and I need to use 3R concept to clean the waste inside me. So I'm cleaning my environment as well, and I'm cleaning my inside environment as well, and these two things are going in parallel manner. One is reminding me of other, and one is reminding me of other. And today, I don't feel waste anymore. I feel very, very useful youth of this country, and I feel proud to be born in the country where Buddha was born, or where Mount Everest lies, where the environment is so beautifully blessed. Because I'm following the path to complement those things now. So that's why today I feel waste, which is very useful. Okay, now it's time to almost wrap up, so I just have 3 tips for you, because while going through the process, you will fail many, many times, and I'll just share you my failure story. First thing, invest on your food. Make sure you have a good food. Second, learn how to say no. Don't dig into too much knowledge. And 3, honesty. You are youth because you're honest. You cannot help your honesty. It comes from within. So make sure you're honest. Having said that, I'm a youth who is a waste, but not supposed to be thrown like a chocolate wrapper on the street, but need to be managed. It's been 8 years I have stopped throwing chocolate wrappers, any plastic on the road. And we have life expectancy of 70 years. We have time. And girls, we live 4 years younger, more than guys, so we have more time.